If the guy who you're talking to or you're messing with, he has seen your body more times than he has provided for you or he has done anything, get the whole dude, put in the trash bag, and throw the whole dude away. Hey y'all, welcome back to another YouTube video. As you guys read down below, you guys already know what's about to go down. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get straight into the video. So for today's video, it's going to be a girls talk video, as you guys read down by the title. So I'm going to tell you guys how to set up your standards. And when I say that, you may probably question yourself like, hey, what does she mean? So if your standards already up on the top, elevate it. Because what I'm gonna tell you is, if the guy who you're talking to or you're messing with, he has seen your body more times than he has provided for you or he has done anything, get the whole dude, put in the trash bag, and throw the whole dude away. And you know why I say this? Because no woman should go through this phase where they feel worthless. You know, the same energy or the same way, how many times he's seen your body, he's sleeping with you, he should be reciprocating the energy, because it's not fair. You know, when you're in a relationship or when you're talking to someone or dating someone, it shouldn't just be one-sided and you feel like, okay, you're giving your all, you're giving your 75% and the other person's just giving 25%. You know how unfair that sounds? And I also want you guys to keep in mind that love is patience. You know, it's hard to find someone. You know, I'm 27 right now and I'm still single. So only the Lord knows when I'll come across my soulmate. Like, I've dealt with guys where I go on a first date, I know red flags, and I'm like, is this really worth my time? And sometimes I'm like, you know what? It's just one misunderstanding or one red flag. Let me continue talking to them. And it just comes to show whatever I saw coming, they just proved it to me. I'm like, yep, I should have just went along with the first red flag and cut them off. So if a dude's not providing, don't sleep with him. Because most dudes, once you sleep with them, they're like, oh, I already got her. I don't need her anymore. Shit. I mean, I can entertain her, but it seems like she's easy. She's easy to just get and sleep with. But sometimes you're not easy to just sleep with. It's just that you felt the connection and you've been, you're desperate for love, or you just want to feel loved. And, that he made you feel comfortable and you guys just connected, you guys vibed, and one thing led to another. And you're now in a situation where he's like, oh, this girl's easy. She probably has slept with multiple dudes. And that's not even the case. And like Jada Wada and little baby, they linked up and things happened. They had intercourse on the first night, and look at them now. I mean, they're no longer together, but look, they had a kid and they were together for quite some years to this to just happen. Love, as we grow older, it's just like friendships or relationships. The older we get, sometimes we do have to go separate ways if you guys aren't connecting in that type of level. And also going back to, if the dude is sleeping with you more than he's even providing for you, just question yourself. Like, is this dude really worth my time? Like, is he really going to, let's say if you get a flat tire on your way home and it's night, is he one call away? Like, let's say if you were to call him, would he answer? And let's say if he did answer, would he go about his day? Would he go about, his time during that night or that morning or that afternoon to really speed up and be like, oh my god, like my girl, I gotta go, like she's in danger, like I gotta make sure like she's good, like her car, like her tires, like, is he going to react that way? Or is he going to be like, oh, just call AAA. Do you have AAA? Or just call the police? Like, things like that speaks a lot. Because if he's not able to provide or help or show you that he cares about you and he wants to continue to grow with you, he's pointless in your life. Because a man who sees a woman that they really want to pursue, they're not going to play no funny games. I'm going to tell you that. They're not going to play no funny games. They'll get straight to the point. They'll be like, hey, like, I'm really trying to be in a serious relationship with you, and I hope you're on the same page. Like, you know, he'll get straight to the point. He's not going to put you in a phase or in a stage where you're just confused. You're just like, okay, I don't know what we're doing. You know, we've been seeing each other often, and he's not even setting boundaries, or more, I should say, not setting boundaries, but he's not even communicating like, hey, yes, let's go ahead and make this official. If he's not doing that, girl, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's just not it. Your soulmate is somewhere else, and the more time you stay with the wrong dude, the longer it'll take you to find your soulmate. And I know you wanna find your right person. You wanna get married. You wanna have kids. Or if you already have kids, if you already have kids, you know, our life is already written. So maybe the dude that you were with was meant to give you that child, but he is not your soulmate. He is not your husband. He's not the guy that God wants you to be with, grow old with. So just keep that in mind. And the second part of just becoming a better version of yourself as a woman and just elevating your standards is having requirements, not expectation. And let me elaborate on that a little bit. So you know how sometimes when you meet a guy and he's like, oh, so what are you looking for in your next relationship? Or what do you look like? I mean, what do you look for in the next guy you're dating? What you should do is, even though it may sound cliche, be like, you know, I mean, I'm just vibing, you know, just seeing how things go, how things play out. Definitely I'm not here for a situationship or another failed talking stage. So like definitely set your boundaries so he knows that you're just not wasting his time and you don't want to be in a situationship, you know. But don't tell him what you expect from a guy, you know, how he should treat you, things of that nature, because guys, they're going to play their cards, their roles so good to the point where you'll be like, you know what, I found my person. But in reality, that's not your person, because guys are so well at faking it. And you should have a requirement, just like when it comes to the state of Massachusetts, you know, when it comes with laws and regulations. Actually, this is what I meant to say. When it comes to applying for housing, right? Applying for housing, there's requirements. If they don't check off all of the things that are listed under your requirements, get the trash bag and throw the whole dude away. And I'm gonna support you on that, because you know why? I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to be sad. That's why I'm making this video. Just look at this video like I'm your big sis. I'm your big sis. And if you guys have any questions, any comments, or any video suggestions you guys want me to do, just leave it down in the comments below, and I will make sure to make that next video, sis. But going back to what I was saying is, if he does not check off everything on that list, he got to go. He got to go. Because based off of your requirement, that's the dude that you want in your life. And if he's probably missing one or two, he's just not what you want. And I don't feel like you'll fully be happy. You're probably like, hey, let me just vibe with this dude and see where things go. And you should never put yourself in that situation. And this is coming from someone who has experienced it. I was talking to this dude who I didn't really like, who I didn't really want. You know, within time, you know, I started feeling the chemistry, the connection, but did I want him to begin with? No. And down the road, we didn't even work out. We just went separate ways. It almost felt like it was a waste of time, but it really wasn't, because I wasn't talking to no one at that time, and he came in the picture, and he was really applying pressure. So I was like, you know what, let me give him the time of day. But at the end of the day, if you don't like someone, or they don't, I wouldn't say if you don't like someone, you know, he was not ugly, but the physical attraction wasn't there. That's what I should say. and he doesn't check off those requirements, he is just not the one. And I don't mean to cut this video off short, but I wanted to just put this out there and just get it off my chest. But if you guys have any questions or comments, leave it down below. And like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.